Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. I am doing a redo of my review on the Peak Design Everyday Tote today because the review I did a few days ago, the lighting was just so bad and I didn't really realize it until I watched it later. So I wish I would have just not done it at that time and deleted it and started over, but I'm going to redo it because I just don't think it did the bag justice. So I think the lighting's a lot better in here, so I want to talk about the Peak Design Everyday Tote version 2. So I got the version 1 maybe about 8 months ago or so, and I really loved it. It was one of my favorite bags. And then I saw, a few months ago they had updated it to version 2. So I decided to take the plunge and get version 2. I've had it for about 10 days now maybe, and I gave my version 1 away to my neighbor because I like the version 2 better and won't ever use the version 1 again. That doesn't mean everything in version 2 is better than version 1, but for me it works better. This bag, I think it retails for about $150. You can get it on peakdesign.com or on amazon.com. If you buy it right from Peak Design, then I'm sure they must get more of the profits because the cost is the same on both websites. But what I like about this version over version 1 is it's more versatile for me. You have the standard tote just like version 1. It comes in 2 colors. It comes in this solid black, everything's just black, or what they call bone. It's like an off-white color. It looks really beautiful, and it's got like gray straps and some brownish accents on the pockets here. It just looks really beautiful, but I was just too concerned that I would get marks, dirt, smudges, whatever on it, and then I know myself. If I can see dirt on a bag, I'm just not going to use it anymore because I like things to look clean and nice and well made. So I opted for the black. We'll see if at some point I take a chance on the bone, but I'm not sure I need 2 of these. So what I like over version 1 is the straps. There's more space in here, which makes it much more comfortable for a guy to carry over your shoulder. And then you still have access to some of these things just by going into the bag over your shoulder, which I really like. The straps are also a whole lot more comfortable than the version 1 straps. I did carry it on my shoulder here, and it just was uncomfortable. This is really comfortable, and it's more lightweight, I think, at least it is to me, than version 1. And it also adds some versatility that version 1 didn't have, and it takes away some versatility version 1 did have. One thing that's included here that version 1 didn't have is a shoulder strap, which I like, because if you're walking around and you get tired of carrying it like this or like this, you can hook the shoulder strap on under all 4 of these slants here on the front and the back. There are hidden loops. Let's see if I can get it to show. See, there are these hidden loops there, and you just really easily loop this in. You can see there's just a little latch there. There's no clip. It's pretty easy to push in and pull out. And you can use it on 2 of any 4 of these hidden loops, which means you can have it more tailored to how it's comfortable for you. So I like that feature. I'm pretty sure I'll use that. It also comes with 2 other little straps. And I think the whole idea behind this is really cool because, sometimes I'm traveling or out walking around, especially in San Francisco. One minute you're blazing hot, the next minute you're freezing. I almost never leave the house without a sweatshirt. And that can be cumbersome when it gets hot and I have to put it on and off and on and off. And then I'm either carrying it or tying it around my waist and it's slipping. What you can do with these 4 little straps here is there's also, you can see on the bottom here, there's 4 of these loops on the bottom of the bag. And so you can loop, for one, you can loop these, and it's the same hooking mechanism as on the shoulder strap. You can hook these straps in here and here on both sides, so you can carry something below the bag, like a yoga mat or your sweatshirt. But you can also, on the front or the back side of the bag, hook these in a cross formation, and they expand to give you a lot of room, so you can stuff a sweatshirt here or on, well, this is the back, or on the front if you wanted. So we'll see if I use these. I don't know how often I'll be using this as like a carry-all when I'm out and about in San Francisco. When I'm traveling elsewhere and I use it, I'll know what the weather's going to be, and it's not crazy like in San Francisco where it changes on a dime, or one neighborhood is 60 degrees and another one's 85. We just have crazy weather here and crazy microclimates. So this will come in handy for when I'm going around San Francisco. One thing they took away, which I did really like in version 1, but I understand why it's not on version 2, because this feels a little more compact to me. Version 1 had dual zippers here on both sides of the bag, and then they had a latch, and you just pulled the latch down and the side of the bag unzipped. What I really liked about that was it also comes with these two like origami type dividers here, which you can insert in the bag to create separation in different compartments. I probably won't use these. I keep things pretty organized. I use a Fial Raven gear pack in here, which stores all the small stuff, and then everything else is big. So I keep it pretty well organized without them. But what I did use this for with version 1 was I inserted it kind of here in the bag on version 1, which kept this part of the bag separate from this little part here, and I put a water bottle in there. And then when I was thirsty, I could just unzip it on the go, not stop, reach in the bag, grab the water bottle. So that was really convenient, but I don't know that I'll miss that too much, which is why I gave version 1 away. This is just much easier to carry in general, so I'd rather have a bag that's easier to carry, that I may have to make more effort to get to my water, than a bag that is less comfortable and less easy to carry, and easier to get at a water bottle. That's kind of a no-brainer. But a lot of people probably love these. They're great because you also have this flap here, which comes down, and you've got 2 of them. So you can arrange them, and they attach by Velcro in the bag any way that works for you. And then if you pull this latch down here, you've got like an extra shelf here. So you can have something below it and then something above it. So it kind of gives you the ability to keep things more organized. And in other reviews I've seen, this looks like it would be a fantastic camera bag for a photographer or a novice photographer. I shoot on my cell phone. I really don't care. The quality is good enough for me. I don't have a camera. I don't want one. But for those of you that do, this will be a really, really great camera bag. I did hear in other reviews that these kind of wear out over time. I don't know. I definitely won't use them. Now I want to get to the bag itself. So I said it's got these 2 really wide handles here, which I really like. Super comfortable to carry. On the back side here, it has a pocket that has a magnetic closure. No zipper there, just a magnet. But it also has a strap here, and it's hidden. So when it's closed, it's hidden and clean, and you can just open up the strap easily and put it on your luggage when you're in the airport. So I really like that because it just makes it much easier to carry multiple pieces of luggage to the check-in counter. And then if you have this and another bag to carry on, it makes it much easier to carry 2 bags. I only ever bring 1 bag on the plane. I don't know how you all deal with having overhead baggage. I hate it. I just want a bag that sits under the seat in front of me, but this will come in handy when I'm going from the taxi or the train into the terminal to the checkout counter. Now it does magnetic close. I put my phone in here. It's a perfect place for my phone. It's on the back. I'm not worried about it not having a zipper closure because I feel like it's up against my body. It's pretty secure. I'm obviously going to know if someone is trying to reach in there while it's on me. It also, so that's something new. Version 1 didn't have a backside pocket. It also has a front pocket here. And the front pocket has both a zipper closure and a magnetic closure. And I really like that because, you know, if you're feeling secure and not worried about your surroundings, you know, then you could have your wallet in here and you could just have it, have the magnetic closure, not worry about it. But if you feel like you're in an unknown area or you're traveling and you just want extra security, it's got this nice zipper that zips closed and the magnet. So I like the extra added security, and it also, you know, it's got to add some little bit of water protection if it's raining, if you have it zipped up. It's also got this nice keychain thingy here, and I have my keys on the other piece of this already, but it has a little contraption that locks in here and you attach it to your key ring, so it's really super easy to remove your keys when you're using another bag. I have them in another bag right now. I also like that it's stretchy, so that when I'm coming in the door, I just reach in there and I can stretch and reach my door. Other improvement for me over version 1 was the placement of this. It's on, I'm going to call this the left side of the bag. Here on the version 2, it was on the right side of the bag, so it didn't really reach to my door because I carry it on my right shoulder, so I constantly had to unclip it, which wasn't a big deal, but I definitely think that's an improvement here. And they've also got all these little tech pouches here. You can see them. They just line both sides, or actually, sorry, they only align the back side, but there's 4 of them here. So, you know, that would be a good place for like Apple AirPods. You know, if your keys aren't big enough, your key ring isn't that big, you could possibly tuck them in there. Zip drives, lip balm, other small things can go in there, but I think that's a really nice feature. I did stick a couple lip balms in there when I was walking around, had my wallet here, so it was nice to just have those out of my way because I am addicted to lip balm. I must put it on like 50 plus times a day, no joke. So I always have to have that with me. On the top of the bag, it has a fold. Excuse me, it folds down, so you know when you don't have it full, it looks like that. But it allows you to fold it up, which gives you some extra volume here to put more stuff in, because you can have it also like that. So I will never fill my bag that full. It would drive me crazy because I'd like to be able to get to things quickly and efficiently. And so using this is just probably not going to ever happen for me, but I think it's a nice feature that they included it inside. And to me, version 1 was much easier to open up and get into. So let me just segue to that really quick. So when I had my phone in the back pocket and I had my iPad in the computer pocket here, this side of the bag was rigid. I could not move it at all like I am now. It was rigid with just the phone itself as well. So that really limits how far you can open it, because you can only open it in that direction when you have that in there. But that's just one small quibble, but it does have a nice laptop pocket here, and then there's another folder here, or another pocket here where you could keep papers or passport or whatever. You could fit something else in there. I have masks in there. I put them in all my bags because when I leave the house, I usually forget to put one on, and then I have to come all the way back in, which again, not a huge pain, but I like just carrying those around. And then it has a really big, deep, open pocket here, which lots of stuff fits in, and that's where these origami things go in. It's got a pocket here. on the back, and it's got another pocket here on the front. I keep a microfiber cloth in there because I'm obsessive compulsive, and so in addition to putting lip balm on 80 million times a day, I also wipe my phone off 80 million times a day. Having OCD is a lot of fun, but it's also got a pencil pen pocket right here, which is really nice. My Apple Pencil fits in there. That's all I need. So yeah, I really like this bag. I think it's a good bag. It can be a little tight to get in and out of if you have a lot of stuff in there. It's probably not going to work as a carry-on for me because it's just a little slightly too small, but I did get another bag recently that will fill that spot. But I took it around town to see my friend for lunch. It was super light, super easy and comfortable to carry. I did have a bunch of stuff in it. So light. I love the color. It looks well made. It's waterproof, which I love. So I don't think there's anything else there really is to say about the Everyday Tote version 2. Other than it's a pretty nice bag and I'm really happy with it. I'm glad I got it. It's kind of making me want the bone color as well because I think the bone just looks a whole lot sharper. But I'm really happy with it. So you can get it on peakdesign.com or amazon.com. I'll put the price in the description. I should have looked that up before, but I thought it was around $150.